All right. Fuck yeah.
What do you know about being okay? Lock my door. Hey, hey, hey. What do you know about being okay? Okay.
What's up, guys? So this is our, I guess, third routine exclusives interview. A little more off the cuff than the other ones, but we're here with the Dwindles. You guys want to introduce yourselves?
Yeah. I'm Stu.
I'm Kyle.
Sweet.
Bro, I gotta show you my Shrek cup.
Oh boy.
So, like, tell us about what you guys have been up to. What can we expect on July 8th for Cross Pollination?
July 8th is, we're looking forward to it. We're going to be playing with a new member. He's kind of acting as a fill-in, but like with potential for growth, post-pollination.
It's a little under-extracted, but that's how I like my coffee. And yes, this is floof.
When I take a look at the lineup that we have for July 8th, you guys pop out to me as kind of like veterans of the Niagara scene. So I just wanted to kind of get your opinion on kind of what this means for the scene to try to like bring back an event like this.
I think it's like pretty unique because typically like the whole bar crawl kind of aspect of it is kind of cool. I'm looking forward to kind of, like the cross-pollination aspect of like moving around and being involved in like different parts of downtown.
Like fields.
If people were to ask you about the Niagara scene, like if you guys are playing a show in Toronto and people are like, yeah, what's it like back in St. Catharines or in the Niagara region? What do you tell them?
I'd say that we're definitely growing and like new bands are popping up. Like there's a couple of new bands that are doing their first performances at this festival or maybe like their second or third. And it's just exciting to see people kind of like getting a buzz again and being like, okay, like, we're done being bored. Like, let's do live music again and kind of come out of the woodwork.
Hop in.
How are we?
Oh shit!
Hello?
It's so bright outside.
It's lovely. Now,
How you doing, GOROX? Okay, en route to the Dwindles.
The whole idea for this event on July 8th is the theme of cross-pollination and this idea of collaborating with each other. And that reminds me of kind of the work that you guys have been doing with 12 Spot, not only on artwork, but also on a potential release that we're going to see really soon. I'm hearing about some remixes, yeah?
Yep. Some remixes.
We've always kind of worked with Evan over the last, like, however many years. He was in the band for a bit. He's always kind of been around, and so it's fun to collaborate with friends in the scene.
Where the fuck are we?
Alright guys, we had trouble navigating and planning.
Whether you know it or not, like, I think a lot of people do look up to you guys as, people have been at this for a little while and, like, aren't afraid to do different shit. From release to release, you guys don't necessarily sound the same. You're doing different stuff, so yeah, that's pretty cool.
I feel like we're really just like catching up with ourselves also. Just like some things that are like years in the works, and then, we would sidetrack to do, new Decade in Hands and like different EPs and experiments and growing and reorganizing. And I feel like we're now kind of at a place where we're like caught up with ourselves, basically.
It's gonna be your first time actually performing since you've gotten here.
yeah.
And we actually just wanted to talk to you about your experience with the music scene here and how it compares to, creative communities you've seen elsewhere in different cities.
I showed up not expecting anything. I expected a load of old people and no music. There's just so many acts that I've met, so many things going on, like when there was In the Soil, and there was, I don't know how many venues were open, so many different kind of collectives or groups putting stuff on, which I thought was sick. And for such a small, like you guys call it a city, but to me it's like a town. For a place that feels quite towny, it's got so much going on. Like even just walking down the high street downtown.
Any artists in particular that you guys are looking forward to seeing, or not just at the show, any artists that are kind of on the come up that you guys are kind of excited for in the region?
I haven't seen Chubb or Mushroom Valley yet, but they bring a lot of energy, I hear, so I think that's going to be cool to see them. Bring a little bit more of like a raw edge to it as well.
Yeah, the Ferns and Sunshine Express.
Well, I was really surprised that there's just no electronic music so far as I've seen. Like in London, where I'm from, it's just a lot of like electronic-based music. I mean, maybe it's the scene that I kind of hang around in. It's been interesting coming here and hearing there's a lot of punk, which is all but dead in the UK, really.
Do you guys ever feel like you want to lean one way or the other when it comes to like more of like the studio ambient stuff versus like full band arrangement kind of stuff?
Yeah, full band arrangements. Yeah, I want to like collab more with like Tanya and Chase and Jesse.
Some of our favorite songs are when we collaborate with our friends and our bandmates, and typically Stu and I have done a lot of the recording and writing for the band. But just having the opportunity to have people come in and join that is something we're really open to.
If you listen to any of my music, it really varies from guitar-based stuff to like electronic-based stuff. And I really like the hybrid of it all. Unfortunately, I don't have a band, so it's very hard to replicate or explore that properly.
You can make that happen.
Yeah, well, it's what I really love about Sunshine, actually. Sunshine Express is the use of auto-tune in their tunes. I just think that's fucking brilliant. I think that's like what I want to be doing.
Last thing is just any shout outs you guys want, or anything you want to plug.
New album this year. We don't know what it's called yet, but it's a nine song album. Shout out to Evan.
12 spot.
Matt.
Shout out to the Routine Exploits crew. Everyone that helps out. It's awesome to see it, blossoming so much.
But that's what's so great about here is the diversity in the sounds that there are. It's like, I feel like if I was a young person here, I'd be hearing all this stuff. I'd be like sick. Like one day I could be in a punk band, next day I could be in a psychedelic rock band. Yeah. And then ambient music, which I just didn't realise has a crowd here, which is sick.
Well, that's the Dwindles, I guess.